We taking over. Listen. Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on to North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it's warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me, being
Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the UCLA Bruins taking on the UConn Huskies.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
So on the floor for UCLA, we've got Free, Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court. Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wooden, not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way.
On defense, the Huskies. Fresh, the pass to Roberts. Rebound by Vasquez.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Here's Fresh, guarded by Keith. For the 3. Free can't get it to go. Splitter kicks to Vasquez. 3-pointer. Fresh pulls it in. Here's UCLA. Pass to Looney. Here's Campbell. Here's Roberts. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Here is Vasquez. Dishes it to Martin. Now here's Vasquez. He's tightly guarded. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots.
And the Huskies going with a whole new group out there.
Run something on the offensive end. It's simple.
Bruins going here with a whole new group out there. And it's the Bruins with the ball. So on the floor for UCLA. Fresh is out there with Free. Then there's Campbell. And it's Roberts in at the center, locking down the middle. Now off the inbound. Campbell's shot's good.
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
And it's the Bruins with the ball, following the three-pointer by Freak. And that one's good, fresh. And Greg, you mentioned UConn moments ago on their defensive pride. Some great defenders, Clark, have come out of that school.
Yeah, you look at Mecca Okafor, Hashim, Thabit, both were dominating rim protectors. And even their guards and swingmen get after you defensively.
Pass to Free from beyond the arc. Huskies with the rebound. And they're running. Keith missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Campbell, the pass to Free. Lets the three fly, and the shot is good. Free's got 5 points so far. 59 seconds left in the first half. Here's Vasquez, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Free passes to Looney, the feed to Roberts. Soft touch off the glass. Roberts got his second bucket of the game to go. UConn trails by 5.
And, you know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special. And he knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
And it's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes something that most point guards don't really learn until they are pros. But Freak understands how important that is already. It's a big part of why so many think he'll be successful as a point guard on the next level.
Johnson with a screen on Jennings. Starks dishes to Irving. Johnson kicks to Morris. Johnson the screen. Starks the pass to Johnson. The shot is off. From deep three-point range, no good on the buzzer beater. And a pretty tightly contested game here as hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Vasquez, he's in at the point. Also Keefe out there. And it's Martin in at the 4 spot. And for the Bruins, Looney out there with Campbell. Then there's Free. Then it's Fresh. And it's Roberts in at the 5 spot.
Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program and all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
And the foul call. Teams changing it up here. From downtown, the shot is off. Vasquez in at point guard. Reed out there with Martin, and it's Pierce, and it's Keefe in at the 2. Porter, no luck.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
The Bruins leading by 7. Fresh the pass to Porter. Kicks to Roberts. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
UCLA grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Porter kicks to Roberts. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Looking at who's out there now for the Huskies. Splitter's checked in, and it's Joseph in for Reed. Then for the Bruins, Looney's checked in for Irvin. Morris comes in for Campbell, and Free subbed in for Porter.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest. We've got 1:28 left in the second half of basketball. Here's Free, guarded by Vasquez. To the middle, up off the screen. And it's good on the layup.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Again, the miss by the Huskies.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Now Morris, following the 3-point attempt by Freak. Can't hit from the elbow. There's 47 seconds left in the game.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Here's Free, so it's UCLA picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
DJ Khaled.